Uh, you actually called me. I didn't think that you would. I don't know, I just am surprised. Yeah, it was important. No. Nothing about work. It's just, I wanted to ask you out sometime. You seem like a stand-up guy, and I am, I like you a lot. I see you around work sometimes, always doing things, and so I just thought that maybe, yeah, wait. Please, I want to do this right. I want to do it. Okay. When I first joined this company, I didn't think that I fit in. Everyone was a bomb at their job, and they were so good, and I kept fumbling over my feet, and no one else was really nice to me. Everyone looked at me like I was a nuisance, and you didn't. And it really means so much to me that you didn't look at me like I was making your life worse or ruining your day or anything like that. I just really have never had anyone look at me like that, and I really admire you. You're so cool, and the way you handle situations, and I was drawn to you after that. I really was. I would see you sometimes walking around work, and you would be so focused and so busy, and I didn't know what to say or do, but my eyes just followed you everywhere instinctively all the time. Every time you were in my vicinity, I couldn't help but look at you because you're like radiant. You're like the sun. You're like the sun, and I'm like a sunflower where I'm always facing you, and I'm so sorry because I know that led to you getting teased from our coworkers, where they kept saying that you had a little girlfriend, and you kept telling them, no, I'm not your girlfriend, and I'm so sorry for that. I really am. I could not help myself, but I just really wanted to see you and get to know you and look at you, and you were everything that I thought you were. From the way you have your little mannerisms, to shaking your leg when you're sitting down, to just everything about you was just so amazing. And then I started to feel like seeing you at work was not enough, because I didn't really get to see you that much at work because I was so busy and you were so busy, and that's understandable, but we never seemed to have our breaks at the same time, and we were always scheduled on colliding days. You had 2 days off, I had 2 days off, and then we only saw each other like 3 days of a week, and it's just and so I followed you home. And listen, I know it's weird. I'm so sorry. I know what you're thinking. Why would you follow me home? That's so weird. That's so stalkerish. I just wanted to maybe one day return to you the notepad that you lost, and you seemed so frantic looking for it, and I just found it in the office as you were leaving, and I was trying to catch up to you, but I was too shy, and I kept calling, but my voice, it just wouldn't carry very well because I was so nervous and shy. And then you got on the elevator, and the elevator closed before I could go, so I tried racing down the stairs, but by the time I got down all those flights of stairs, I was so winded because I really need to go to the gym, and you were already out the door, and I didn't know what to do. So when I got down to the parking lot, I saw your car pulling out, and I pulled out after you and ended up following you home. But then I realized how weird it was and how stalkerish it was, so I just drove past, pretended like it wasn't happening, and I'm so thankful that you didn't notice me because it was so awkward. But it's like something awoke in me that day. I just returned it to your desk the next morning, and you found it, and you were like, oh, and so relieved, and I was very happy, but I just wanted to see more. I wanted to know more about you. I was so surprised with where you lived that I just was so curious about you, so I followed you. I followed you for days that turned into weeks, that turned into months, that turned into now, and I became enamored with knowing every little thing about you. After that, I just needed to know. I needed to know what your favorite drink was, what your favorite food was, what your favorite color was, what you like to do in your free time, and so despite all the odds, I found a way to look inside your window, and that was really tough, by the way. That's I'm sure back in the olden days people probably got away with that, but it was really difficult to explain and difficult to do, but I found a way, and then eventually I was like, this is not practical, somebody's gonna catch me, so I put a camera there, a camera that was wireless and fed back, and I could watch it because we were in the same city. However, the camera originally was a little too far, so it kept cutting out, and it didn't have any safe storage because it was not connected to any actual Wi-Fi. It was just it was on the street Wi-Fi, and so it wasn't good Wi-Fi. So I moved closer to you, and now I'm your neighbor, and I know that you haven't noticed because I leave before you and I get home after you. But I learned your likes, your dislikes, and everything you wanted to do. And now that I know that you might quit the job, I really wanted to get a chance to confess to you. Wait, I know that you're creeped out. I know. Please don't hang up. Please don't hang up. Please don't hang up. I still have so much more to say. I have so much more to say. I just need you to understand where I'm at for you, with you, because of you. I don't know. I just need you to understand. One day you left your house and you didn't close your door all the way, and you just seemed to be in such a rush, and I was curious, and I wanted to follow you wherever you were going, but I knew all the places that you typically like to hang out at because you don't go many places, and I love that about you. And so I went inside your house, and at first I was just gonna go in and like ensure that the lock wasn't broken or something. I don't know what I was thinking that day, but I was gonna do something that wasn't what I did. I entered your house, and your house, it just smelled so much like you. You smelled like your house, and not in a bad way, but like in a good way. And I just got so curious. I just wanted to know more, and I wanted to smell more, and I just wanted to feel you more. And so that day I went in, and I took just a palmful of your soap, and I washed my hands with it, and I rubbed it on my clothes, and a little bit of your shampoo, and I had that in my hair, and then I went and I sniffed your clothes because they smell so good. They just smelled exactly like you, and I sat in your chairs, and I'm sorry, and I know it's so weird. Please don't hang up. Please don't hang up, because I can't tell you, but a dam burst forth that day, and all of this because I just couldn't see you more at work. I just wanted to get a chance to talk to you, but everybody kept telling me I was a failure, and everybody kept teasing you, and you kept being like, just not like that, it's not like that. But I wanted it to be like that, and I couldn't approach you now because I was ruining your reputation. And so I really wanted just to be close to you, and nobody would let me, and they wouldn't let me change my location so that I could be in the area closer to you. And it was awful. Everybody was trying to separate us. Everybody wanted us separated, and I don't understand why they wanted us separated so freaking bad. But they succeeded, but they didn't succeed all the way, because it just drove me more and more crazy, doing more and more things to get close to you. And I'm sorry that I'm like this, and I don't know why that I'm like this, and I'm really weird, and I'm so sorry. And so I kept going in your house. After the first day, I found your spare key, and I took it, and I duplicated it. And when you were gone, I would enter your apartment, and I convinced the building owner that I was your girlfriend. And I would enter, and I would go, and I would lay in your bed, and I would take pictures so that I could make it up the exact same way. And I would wear your clothes, and I would use your toothbrush, and I would drink out of your cups. And I realized that I need you. I was utterly consumed by you. You are the most addictive thing to me, and I love you. And I know that with the level of devotion I've showed to you, without you even knowing, that I would be a phenomenal girlfriend. I would be somebody worth your love and time and attention if you could just let me show you that love, that time, and that attention. Please don't say no. Please give me a chance to love you. Please love me back. Please. I won't wait for you to hang up. I'll hang up because I know this is a lot. And I'm sorry about that. Because there's something wrong with me. But I think that everything wrong with me could be fixed by just being with you. You know? I love you. Please give me a chance.